Yeah. No, sure.
So, from your perspective,
Greg, Sherwood MW.
where you work.
So, yeah, my name is Greg Sherwood, Master of Wine. I am the senior wine buyer at Handford Wines, based in South Kensington. The world. I judge many competitions around the world. I try and limit it to what I feel are competitions that connect with the consumer. So there's a lot of competitions for the sake of competitions, which are very trade orientated. This competition has a very consumer focused message and approach. And that's very, very difficult to kind of make those connections these days. You know, the routes to market, the marketing message, it's difficult. And I tend to focus on high quality competitions, well run, high quality products that really connects to the consumer. But certainly, I am a medal. I do like medals. I think if they're tastefully presented, I think they can help a brand that's maybe looking to establish itself a little bit in a very congested market. So there are opportunities, I think, out there. I mean, I have to say, I'm probably, if you ask anyone who sells to me for the last 20 years as a buyer, I've probably got a terrible reputation, as I am obsessive with packaging. I do like quite classical packaging. I always, perhaps because we sell quite premium wines, you know, when I see somebody buying a £20 bottle of wine and I know they want to put it on their dinner table and they might have friends, or I can envisage myself in that situation, and you want a wine that really looks the part. And for me, there's nothing worse than a wine that has fantastic quality, great price, or value for money at whatever price, but it just doesn't have the packaging and a bad label costs just as much to design as a good label. A bad label costs just as much to print and to envisage as a great label, and it really grates me when people just can't complete that final part of the jigsaw. So for me, packaging is massively important, and you know, if the branding and the packaging can tick all the boxes and then still communicate the ethos and the story of the winery and what they're about, all the better. But I think it's almost as important as the quality, if not more important sometimes. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, as I repeat myself, a bad label costs as much as a good label to print and to label on your bottles. So why not make that extra bit of effort? It's not like it's going to cost you more. It's just about a bit more time and effort and sounding out what your consumer market is and what you're looking to do. So for me as a buyer, when you buy quite a premium wine and then it's got almost a supermarket style label, which just would not appeal to somebody who's looking for a £20-30 wine, it can be soul destroying, you know. So it's very important, I would say. Well, you know, as a gatekeeper, you know, you're never going to buy a wine good, you know, even if it's got a good label, if the quality is not there. So it's certainly the first box you tick, and the next thing you look at its price and its packaging, and those three things are the virtuous triangle. And if you get them all right. I've got a fridge full of quite nice classical old worldy style Chenin Blancs from South Africa, like things like Nordea Old Vine series and some of the other old vine stuff, which I think still represent great value. I am loving Aligoté, and on my blog I have run a long series of Aligoté fresh styles, lighter reds, lower alcohol reds, 12, 12.5, 13. And just wines that are made with incredible vibrancy. I do enjoy a good skin contact white, which just seems to go so well with food. And normally, you know, they tend to be kind of in slightly lighter styles. But And of course, there's some great 2016 Bordeaux coming now in bottle coming along, which are just very, very juicy. So just across the range, but I always said I don't have a preference for style. I just like good quality wines. But certainly vibrancy, acidity, freshness, and moderate alcohol I think is important. So we all probably drink too much. So if we can get something with a more moderate alcohol, that certainly ticks my boxes.